Hello, internets. It's nice and cold out. Well, warmer in some mornings, but I really don't feel like doing anything. But I got to do something to stay busy. If not, moss doesn't grow on a rolling stone, or moss doesn't grow on a flat stone, or I don't know, whatever. I don't want to get mossy. That's the point. Um, so I'm inherently lazy and don't like to overwork, or at least don't like to feel like I'm overworked. I will do things that are probably overworking myself, but as long as I don't feel like I'm overworking the situation, then it's fine with me. I don't really care. So today we're going to talk about the wonderful, wonderful discussion of trash can hauling. Let's see what I got here. Okay, I got two trash cans. Usually keep them over there by the house because it's convenient to, if I got to take big stuff out of the garage, it's convenient to dump it over there. If I got to take stuff out of the house, it's convenient. That's what I got. Trash pickup is, let's see, Super Zoom. So you see that white post down there? Do a little more, little more, little more. I'm sure the resolution is top quality at this point. This is like 7 times zoom. So to the right hand side of the screen where the tree line is, down just past that pole, is where trash delivery gets picked up. And, too far. There we go. Hey, because I am good at this. But that's where trash delivery gets picked up. And so, once a week, walk them down, walk them back. I have seen a ton of trash can haulers, like commercially available. You can buy the ones that hook up to your trailer hitch and tilt the can and drag it down and everything like that. And I figured what I would do is try to build, I don't know, some people might call it a wagon. It's going to be pretty close to the ground, so I'm going to refer to it as a sled. It's going to be a trash can sled. I want it to be able to do both cans. Probably come up about halfway. There's a V down here, so there's a low point of that V. Come up. It'll have a center bar. It'll have end bars. It'll be open on this end for loading and unloading, and then some type of crossbar to keep them from falling backwards, falling out. I have at my disposal some Pneumatic wagon tires. I don't know what they are. They're like 4.5 by 8, 4.5 by 10. I don't know what they are. I have a stack of wonky 4x4s. I have some PVC 1x6, some pressure treated 2x4s. Somewhere in that back corner, I have some 3/4 expanded decking, tread deck. Let's see what else I got. I got some long as heck 3/8 lag bolts. Got some 5/8 hardware. Got 5/8 all thread. Pulled out some steel plates over there, somewhere over there. And what I'll do is I'll weld the all thread to those, and that'll essentially start to become my wheel axles. Then I got some leftover, previously left, got my finger in focus at least, previously left house paint up there. So we will be painting it in, I'm sure, top quality, because it's been, most of the mornings right now are starting out around 30, and the afternoons are getting up to like mid 70s. So, I'm sure that paint is 100% fine sitting out here for the last 8 months. I don't see anything that could possibly have gone wrong with it. So I think I'm going to set up the bulk camera because I haven't brought that out in a while. And I'm going to start trying to figure out what I'm going to do. This is going to be like most of my things. It's going to be slapped together and haphazard, because stuff like this, why put a ton of engineering into it? It's a trash can hauler. If it works for the next 2 years, it works for the next 2 years. If it works for the next 40 years, it works for the next 40 years. Don't over-engineer the things you don't need to over-engineer. You're building a chassis or an axle or a brand new braking system or a whole wonkety new suspension system because you want to be a cool boy and do all that. Yeah, take your time over-engineering. trash can hauler, trash can hauler. Can I get my hand in the picture? I should have changed the view focus. Trash can hauler is not that's not it. You don't go all cool boy unless you're trying to justify that that plasma cutting CNC table that you talked your spouse into letting you buy. Yeah. Now, if you're trying to justify that, please, by all means, go out and make the most elaborate trash can hauler you can make at any given time. That's not me. So let's put this camera down. Let's swap over to a bulk camera. Let's see what kind of footage we can get, how far we can get today. So in quality fashion, when you never get rid of anything and you use stuff probably past the expiration date, and when it's cold outside, nipple tip on the glue busted off. I don't use a lot of wood glue, and I don't know. It's one of those things. I know it goes bad. All glues kind of go bad. They got a shelf life, but I don't know. It's one of those deals. I'll just use it until it's empty. And, you know, my wife does woodworking stuff, and she keeps good glue around. I do slap together stuff in the garage, and I just keep whatever glue I have around. And you know what I've noticed over the 25 years I've been doing that? The 10-year-old bottle of Elmer's glue, wood glue, still holds the wood together just fine, and it destroys itself if you try to pull it apart. But I got the first leg in. This 2x4 or 4x4 had a pretty good split down it. And when you're using wonky stuff, like, I know I didn't use the most precise layout or anything like that. When you're using wonky stuff, even if you lay it out and it looks right, you'll get gaps. Like, there's probably an 1/8 inch gap right there where it goes from this piece and steps down to this. And then on the opposite side, obviously it goes from this piece and steps up an equivalent. You know, for this type of project, that's not a problem. It's not going to be a big issue. Just bear in mind, man, I can't hold the camera right now. My nose is running, my hands are cold. Just bear in mind that, you know, that's just something you're going to run into. It's what it is. And like I say, it's a trash can hauler who, you know, who's going to critique me? The deer. The deer are going to come off the side of the hill and be like, they're going to walk down. I can tell. We got a path over here. The deer are going to come down. Deer are going to come over here to where I store my trash cans. And they're going to leave me nasty notes telling me that, like, I didn't use the right color of, mushroom beige or something like that, you know. Okay, enough rant. All right, let's get back to work. Okay, for those keen-eyed viewers at home, you probably noticed when I was cutting, well, after I made, so this is the base. So after I made this piece, this U-shaped, kind of M-shaped piece, I was cutting these other pieces out. These are going to be my uprights. Then we'll do top rails across them and probably some like reinforced diagonals. Anyway, you'll notice that I cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need 2 on each leg, and I have 3 legs. Basic mathematics, 3 times 2 is 6. Yeah. So, cutting another one, and then getting back to work. Okay, so the basic setup is done. You got like the M shape. You got 6 uprights. I need to make tie-in rails. Yes, everything is wonky. I stated at the beginning, these are all old, janky, wonky 4x4s that I've just had laying around for way too long at this point. And you know, in traditional fashion, not thinking or planning or doing things the right way. Got to figure out what I'm going to do for top bar. Really didn't plan it out, and I'm not super surprised. But basically, I've got 2 pressure treated 2x4s, and I need to join the rails front to back. But then I need to put a rail across the top, and I don't know. We're going to turn the bulk footage on and see what I get. I'm thinking what I'm probably going to do is take 2x4, and I'm going to go 2x4, 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 flat across the top, so it covers the whole 4x4. Originally I was thinking about doing something on the outside or something like that, but no, it's just going to be flat across the top. Man, we got all the logging trucks today. Jeez. And then, since I have a bunch of those janky 4x4s left, and this is a super bad idea because I will more than likely be pulling this thing with that tractor there, that garden tractor there. I think I'm putting the janky 4x4 across the top and the front, which this will be the front. So obviously, if there's gaps, you'll load in this way. We still got to make some type of closure unit. Not really sure what I want to do for that. I'd like something fixed, maybe like a hinge, you know, doop, fall to the middle. But I don't know yet. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I want to get this part done first, and then I can figure everything else out. So the expanded metal will go on the bottom, and then it'll probably get some PVC, because I've got some 1x6 PVC board, and also have some 1-inch thick scrap pieces. I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but I can go kind of across, tie in things on the bottom, sandwiching that expanded metal in place. And I will, you know, the expanded metal will be fixed in. That's not a problem. I did cut out, or I stopped filming bulk footage of me just drilling, gluing, driving lag bolts. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You don't need 40 minutes of that in a video. It's just filler. It's like eating too much carbs. It's just filler. No, I'm not healthy. Don't. I'm not one of those people. That's just first example that came to mind. I am going to come in and drive some screws in, like toenail. Put them in just to give a little bit extra support, because these uprights do only have 1 lag bolt going through on each. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can work out here. All right, let's go to the other camera. soon as I hit record, the damn air compressor kicks on. Okay, let's try this again. Now that it's just a random hit. So now that everything is screwed, that's a word, I know English. Screwed and glued together, lag bolted, permanently wonky. Now we're going to test to make sure the trash cans fit. Okay, all right. It's snug. I got, well, I mean, nothing square, so it's snug, but they fit. Not bad. So now I need to, let's see, now I need to make a base, get the wheels, make a toe point, paint it. And since it's about time for me to do dad stuff, I think this is where we're going to end this right now. Hopefully everybody enjoys watching me screw around and, you know, do stupid stuff that you probably shouldn't do. And everybody get out, have fun, have a nice day.